Hello, everybody. This is Joshua Phillips for Living Reason. You can see my art career has taken off here. This is video games should definitely count as a sport. So, the basic case I would make to say video games should count as a sport, and let's think about concepts here, is that video games are definitely a competitive activity that requires physical ability. Note in this case, it's kind of at the extreme in that it's only fine motor skill control, primarily hands, plus the ability to interpret visual information. It's at the extreme there, but it's definitely a physical skill. And it's a competitive game with a primarily physical determinant of who wins. And I think that's basically the definition of a sport that makes sense to use. I think the only major objection I see is that people don't like the fact that video games would count as a sport. There's a frozen abstraction that they don't count, that we just get to exclude them from the definition for no specific reason, besides not liking them. Now, we can also think about the context. Certainly video games are not a sport if your doctor says, you should try to play some more sports because you're not getting enough cardiovascular exercise. They don't mean video games in that context. But in general, I think they definitely count. A more interesting example is that I play a lot of chess, and there are elements of physical endurance and mental endurance in chess. But I tend to think that's definitely in the gray area. When it comes to just in general, do you view it as a sport? Because obviously the primary thing in chess is not that it's a physical interaction based on motor skills and strength and that sort of thing. It's just certain kinds of endurance and ability to stay focused. And again, there we can think about context. If the question is, should a player traveling internationally to compete in professional chess get a, sports designation on their visa, the answer is obviously yes. Unless you have a specific non-sport competitive gaming category. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Very short video trying to point at some ideas about how to think about concepts. Thank you once again, and have a nice day.